She sat beside me in the hotel bar like she owned the world. Gold nails, red lips, a perfume that smelled like trouble. She didn't look at me at first, she looked at my wedding ring. Then she smiled. "Your wife's dating my husband," she said, like she was ordering a drink. Her voice was velvet, cold at the edges. "So forget her. How about a date with me?" I didn't need to think. "I'll pay," I replied. She laughed. Best kind of revenge. And it was. My wife and I had been together 8 years. We were the couple people envied, ambitious, polished, never messy. We'd climbed together. She got her promotion, I launched my firm. We posed for pictures at company galas, clinked glasses over client wins, played the part of the perfect pair. I thought love was 2 hands holding the same rope. Turns out, she was tugging on another one behind my back. Her name was Isabella. She worked in real estate. Gorgeous, calculated, the kind who smiled with her eyes only when she was closing contracts. I believed her when she said she worked late because millions don't sell themselves. I should have listened to the nights the bed stayed cold. I discovered the affair by accident. I was at her office early to surprise her with lunch. She'd left her laptop open. I never pry. Trust was our currency. But the preview of a message popped up. Bold letters and red heart emojis. That was fate, not temptation. The sender, Jorge. Another preview followed. Last night was incredible. I didn't blink. I didn't breathe. I tapped the trackpad, opened the thread, and read every word. My heart didn't shatter. It hardened. Months of messages, photos, plans, his hotel room key. The betrayal came wrapped in beautiful lies. Isabella was never tired from work. She was tired from him. I didn't confront her. Not then. I sat in my car, engine off, collecting myself like pieces of broken glass. This wasn't about heartbreak. This was about strategy. If she wanted to play games, I had the patience to play longer. I hired a private investigator that afternoon. I gave him every detail, her schedule, her meetups, her work trips. He delivered more than I expected. Dozens of photos, time-stamped, dated, hotel logs, restaurant receipts, a few screenshots of Jorge's wife sending tearful voice notes to him. I memorized every frame. By the 3rd week, revenge wasn't a dream, it was a blueprint. I transferred assets to my personal business account, legally. I documented every transaction she made with our joint funds. I canceled her secondary credit card, quietly, no alarms. Then I booked a hotel room in the city on a Thursday night, the same one they favored, room 214, where betrayal smelled like perfume and sweat. When I arrived, I didn't go upstairs, I went to the bar. That's where I met her. The woman next to me drummed her finger against her wine glass. "Your name?" she asked, eyes sharp like a street blade. I told her. She nodded. "I'm Natalia, and I'm tired of waiting for karma." It wasn't a confession, it was a partnership. Turns out she'd tracked her husband too. Same PI agency, same pictures. His betrayal mirrored Isabella's with eerie precision. I joked, maybe they're soulmates. She didn't laugh. She just slid her phone toward me. An image of Jorge at a charity gala, Isabella on his arm, her hand tucked into his jacket. They looked like a duo rehearsing their future. "Let's ruin that," she whispered. We didn't sleep together that night, not yet. We talked, calculated, plotted. 2 betrayed hearts in a dim bar, crafting something surgical. First, we spread seeds of doubt. I let Isabella find anonymous texts warning her that Jorge's wife knew everything. Natalia made Jorge think Isabella was planning to expose him to the company board. We didn't scream. We simply whispered into closed doors. Then I requested a meeting with Isabella's company attorney, not mine, hers. I walked in with a folder thick with evidence: adultery, financial misconduct, a timeline that protected me and nailed her. I didn't need a dramatic speech. I just slid the folder forward. "You'll want to make sure she doesn't take anything that isn't hers when this ends," I said. The attorney swallowed hard. The next part was theater. I invited Isabella to a dinner to talk. She arrived polished, smiling, in a dress that matched the one she wore in Jorge's hotel photos. A woman confident in her betrayal. We sat by the window, candlelight brushing her face like a liar's halo. "I know," I said. Her expression cracked like a mirror hit with a hammer. No shouting, no tears, just silence pressing down like weight. "I also know the hotel," I continued, 214. Her jaw trembled. I watched realization drown her. "And I know his wife." Her fork hit the plate. I stood, placed a small white envelope in front of her. Divorce papers. Clean, bulletproof, with terms she couldn't contest. She didn't beg, she didn't apologize. She just whispered, "How long?" "Longer than you think." The climax came 2 days later, at their precious hotel. Same bar, same table, same time. Only this time, it wasn't me beside Isabella. It was Natalia. Sitting there in a cobalt dress, legs crossed, smile like a guillotine blade. I watched from the corner as Jorge walked in, loosened tie, searching for his flame. When he spotted Isabella, he grinned. Then his eyes slid to Natalia. Recognition hit him like fire. She lifted her glass. "Hi, honey." The color drained from his face. Natalia stood, tossed a manila envelope into his lap. Bank statements, private messages, photos. "You cheated on the wrong person." She walked away. Isabella tried to follow, but I stepped in front of her. I looked her in the eyes. "This is the part where you learn what it feels like." She didn't speak. She didn't need to. Her expression was defeat, raw and irreversible. Natalia and I met outside as the hotel doors closed behind us. The night was cold, but neither of us felt it. "Dinner?" she asked. "Always," I said. We started walking down the street, side by side. Not as lovers, not as victims, as architects. I didn't ask if she regretted it. I already knew the answer. Some decisions aren't moral. They're necessary. And saying yes that night, best decision I ever made.